Welcome to the Baldwin Kids Podcast, a space dedicated to discussing current events, mental health, and nerdy pursuits. I am the Quilted K. I gave you an adjective, Blanche.
And I'm the bottle-shaped Vesta. Cola, bottle-shaped baby. I'm sorry, what? Do you not know that song? Are you not a man of culture? Well, you're not a man at all, technically. I mean, but, you know. Are you...
I'm not a man.
I am something that you'll never understand. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. We're back. Hello.
I hate it so much.
Gotta keep my eye out for Celine. Anyway, we're back, you guys. Hello. It's been a little bit. I know you don't like the song. I like making that joke. I like making that joke. I fuck the song, but the joke is funny.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Thank you for catching that. And thank you, the listener, for dealing with our bullshit as we settle into the show.
Yeah, we're like 2 minutes in and it's already...
a mess.
A lot.
A mess.
But we have a lot today, and by a lot I mean, a general amount that I will keep under a decent time. So let's do it.
Okay, fine. Then, bitch, we're just going to jump right into our rapid fire section.
Whoop. I didn't know. It was like I don't even know how, like, percentage-wise, what that is. 4, 8, 12, 16. What's 1/16?
6.25%.
Yeah. Wow. What in the human calculator? Come on, man, Dark.
Wait, 16th?
Yeah. That's right, isn't it?
Oh, I was right.
Yeah. Go off, math. I don't know her. But
I don't either.
You said what?
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know math. Calculus.
You know how I got that? Because carpentry job. And having to convert stuff from decimals to fractions and back.
Yeah, I couldn't. Not my tits. No, absolutely not.
Anyway, so our as you adjust them. So starting with the rapid fire section. So funnily enough, with the whole impeachment fiasco, which, you know.
I mean, this is why I stayed out of it. Because I only expected so much to happen.
Yeah.
I only expected it to get so far. And when it started to get hyped up in the news and everybody was hyped about it, I'm like, okay, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because the impeachment of a president in this day and age would go very under the radar. Mm-hmm. Because it was so publicized, I didn't believe it was going to happen. But yeah. What were you about to say in regards to the...
So, 2 people got fired from Trump's whatever. Inner circle, if you will. I'm trying to find the specific picture because I actually put a note for who one of them is in here. Oh, well, I'll just show Vesta when we're not recording because it's probably going to take me a couple minutes to look it up. But specifically, Gordon Sondland and Alexander Vindman.
How about that?
So, Gordon Sondland, I put in the parenthesis in the notes, messy face. Do you remember who that is?
I think so, yeah.
Where it was like the picture of him like looking into the camera like, ooh, bitch, I got some tea to spill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just looking like the messiest of messy profiles you'll find on a Grindr. Anyway, and then Vindman, which I had something for him.
Invited me to Vegemin.
Is who to what a winner why? Anyway, excuse me. Let me put some respect on that name. Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman.
Wow.
Let's see. They were escorted out of the White House recently after the whole impeachment fiasco and immediately got chopped in what was clearly a thing of retaliation, which isn't that technically illegal?
Yep.
But, I mean, it's an old white man committing a crime, so of course nothing's going to happen. But that's that on that.
Are we surprised? No.
Nope. Also, moving on, because it's staying in our rapid fire section, about Nancy Pelosi, can we stop giving her invites to the cookout and shit? Like, can we not, please?
And that's it. She didn't do anything. Let's go on. What's the next point?
Hold on. I did mention something about the. Do you know what Omarosa thing I'm referencing in the notes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, as much trash as Omarosa is, sometimes trashy people have a word, and the word was something along the lines of you get to walk around and be mediocre and you still be rewarded for things, in talking about people having white privilege. And honestly, that line, I'm here for it, because she was talking to some Ricky Lake knockoff or something. Ooh, there's a blast from the past. But some like knockoff daytime talk show host, and she was not with the shits that day, and told the host to her face, you get to walk around and be mediocre and you still get rewarded for things. Meanwhile, I have to actually work hard. And honestly, that's the kind of stuff I'm here for it. Lastly, in our rapid fire section, which I'm actually genuinely upset about. Apparently fireflies are, populations are dwindling.
Yeah, I noticed.
Which I'm upset about, because I remember as a kid just seeing shit tons of them.
Yeah. Even like the difference between last year, because they come out in the summer all the time across the street from my house. Big old park with like a bunch of fireflies that come out. And I saw hundreds on a summer night out here. And this past summer, I saw dozens. Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of those things, like, bugs creep me out.
The fireflies are adorable.
Yeah.
Even when they're not fireflying, they're just like cute. They're like tiny little beans.
Yeah, there's like a small handful of bugs that don't
same.
mess with me. Like, flies are annoying, but they don't mess with me. Ants are mildly annoying, but they don't mess with me. Fireflies are like the one insect that I would see catch and just observe nice and close until it opens up, I gotta remember to look at the mic. Until it like opens up its wings and just flutters off. I'm like, hi, bye.
Yeah.
And it was just something I used to do all the time as a kid. And there's just progressively less. And I don't know, like, that's one of those weird things that you don't think it's something super important to you until it's on its way out.
Yeah. I
don't know, like the memory, like fireflies and stuff trigger so many like good memories of summer, of biking around until the street lights come on, and cookouts, and waking up when the hell ever I want and playing Super Nintendo all day until somebody knocked on the door and say, hey, come outside and let's go ride bikes or something. Ugh.
Whoops.
There you go.
Whoops.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a bit nostalgic over here. Anyway, yeah, I'm not here for it. Can we like do something to keep fireflies around, please? Because what would Owl City sing about? If there's not 10 million fireflies anymore.
You would not believe your eyes.
If 10...
No, it was just, you would not believe your eyes.
And that's just it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, let me stop being nostalgic and just jump right into the mess. Which, with our usual Democrats from Bloodlikins, we should have a sound effect for this one.
No.
Why not?
Because they're not important enough.
Yeah, but we've got one for Rapid Fire. We've got one for Around the World.
The only ones that matter.
We don't have one for Palette Cleance.
We are the sound effect for Palette Cleance.
Okay, that's valid. So that every section in the beginning has one, except for the...
That's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's correct. It's how it should be in the world. The universe commands it to be so.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Fucking Thanosity.
Yes. Are you just thinking about Purple Daddy?
Just think about that one picture that came out. Remember that dude looked like a 3D model and he had like nothing on but like a thong that matched his like armor. That was really cool.
Thongos.
Then no shit a dick.
So about the Iowa primary.
Yeah, what happened? I don't know anything about this.
So I am not convinced that Buttigieg didn't cheat.
Oh, he cheated too, just like a white gay.
Yeah, somebody posted, I forget where I saw this, but somebody posted saying that Buttigieg is if a no blacks, no fats, no Asians grinder profile gained sentience. And, well... yeah, he rubs me the wrong way. Like, I hate how much I liked him at first.
I didn't. I don't trust white gays like that.
And I wasn't there yet at the time. I just saw somebody who was articulate, polyglottal, with a military background, and at least a little bit of government experience. And I'm like, okay, based on those factors alone, I liked him. And then I started finding out more and more about him.
No. Mm-mm.
Not even just those 4 factors is like an introduction to somebody?
No. Found out he was a white gay and I was out.
I'm just going to sip my coffee. I hate that we can hear like the raw sound through this because...
Yeah, y'all can't hear that well, but we can hear everything.
Yeah.
If something falls upstairs, we're probably going to hear it through this microphone.
Yeah, but you, the listener, are exempt from these annoyances. I don't know, I'm in a weird voice acting. What? I'm in a weird voice acting mood today. Anyway. Moi. Anyway, so I've got an article here. Former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg responded to people calling him Mayor Cheat on social media following the debacle surrounding delayed Iowa Democratic Caucus results. So I'll skip the article and just kind of cut into the give you all the condensed version. The same company that helped develop the app that was used for the caucus, which we're not even going to get into the fact that you probably shouldn't be using an app for something like that because it's so easily, cheatable.
Yeah, literally.
But like, why would you be getting company from a money? Sweet Jesus, getting money from a company whose name is Shadow. That's literally what it's called. What are you?
The opening song for Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my God!
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when that came out and all the edgy kids were just like, "Hell yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog."
Yeah, let me just hover skate through the game.
For real, like
honestly, I wanted a pair of Shadow skates though.
For real, like I did too. He was a no good, can't run fast cheat, but I wanted his shoes. I think I've seen someone make those shoes, like in real life. They didn't hover or anything, but it was like the look of his shoes. Mm-hmm. I'd actually wear those.
That doesn't surprise me.
And like Gem and the Holograms color scheme.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I would wear the Shadow.
You absolutely would. Mm-hmm. I know you far too well, Vesta dwelling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
anyway, go on.
He bothers me. On the other hand, though, our boy Bernie was right the hell behind him. What are you making that face for?
No, he said, but I'm like, how you doing? Like tea's being spilled. I don't know.
Anyway, let me open the other thing. So Bernie was literally like 1 point behind Buttigieg.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Look, a candidate with morals and ethics and couth and pictures of him floating around that when he was being arrested in Chicago for protesting for civil rights. Like, I don't stand politicians because they're politicians. They need to be held to a standard and an expectation as a politician. Like, I can like them and I can like their policies and stuff, but I refuse to stand them and I still want to try to hold them accountable. Bernie is about the closest I get to standing a politician.
Yeah.
Well, Bernie and AOC.
Yeah.
And Ayanna Pressley, who just mentioning her real quick because she is serving more and more Okoye realness. Like just coming in with a full beat and not a single follicle upon her head. And I'm here for it. Having fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm surprised you haven't switched that around to the other sound effect you wanted to use.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, Bernie is right behind Buttigieg, and I think the next caucus the primary is coming up for, I want to say New Hampshire. It's another one of those girls, but it's coming up in like 2 days.
Lit. So
I can't wait to see it, because if there's a second fiasco about, oh no, why are the votes taking so long to come in? Oh no, there's something wrong with the app. Oh no. All of a sudden, Buttigieg surges from like 7th place or something the fuck else all the way up to 1st.
Yeah.
I smell bullshit.
What's that smell? This is bullshit.
I feel like
Jenna Marbles.
Thank you. I was gonna say,
What's that smell? That's some bullshit.
I was gonna say
Me and your dog gonna smell your bullshit. Find it. Sniff it out.
Well then, let me see. What have I got? Right. So, that's actually pretty much all I've got for Democrats and Bloodlikins. We're just gonna kind of watch the primaries as they go along. But moving on to our Around the World section. Is there an echo on that now? No, you said there's an echo on everything.
On everything, yeah. Because I hate when they just cut and have nothing. Just it's ugly. It's not sickening.
Sickening.
It's not thickening. It's softening.
Anyway, it's just one quick thing, and I know I kind of touched on this last week.
Yeah.
So the coronavirus apparently has claimed its first American victim. Here's the thing that people forget. The media is hyping the fuck out of this.
As per usual.
As per usual. No. Because like the H1N1 virus thing, it was hyped up for like 10 seconds and then disappeared, even though it had a much bigger death toll than the coronavirus.
Oh, that was a thing for a while.
And the coronavirus is basically if the cold went to the gym for a month.
I had a can of fucking spinach.
But yeah, basically went to the gym and had a can of spinach and then was unleashed upon the world. That's all. It doesn't really. It's just a really, really bad cold.
Stop being racist.
Seriously.
Stop being racist.
This is like I said last week. This is very eerily reminiscent of all the bullshit Sikhs got to deal with shortly after 9/11 because people were fucking ignorant.
Yeah, stop being racist.
Seriously.
Period. Stop it.
Like
we know. We all know. When you make that joke, when you do it on social media or wherever, we know. And you're canceled. Just letting you know. That's that.
And that's that on that. We're going to just jump right on ahead because we're trying to get through everything. We're going to jump right ahead to our... Bitch, that's what the fuck you get. So, Vesta just...
I like headbangs when I did that.
And the headphones are like...
went flying. The headphones are like, goodbye.
Goodbye. Shall we try again?
Yeah.
Our Palicleonce Giselle Knowles Carter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to get...
I am the Nala, Sister Rula. Look at you.
Mess. MESS. Anyway. Anyway. I've just got the one thing, other than Ayanna Presley giving us Okoye realness.
Oh.
Thank you.
Should have passed that earlier. Go on.
I mean, both, but anyway. That's weird because like I can still hear the sound effect echoing while I'm talking and anyway. So Ms. Ruth E. Carter, the designer for Wakanda, for she won an Oscar for the costume designs in Black Panther.
Oh, I saw that.
And she's getting a line at H&M.
Getting a line at Lion King grunt. Just
I know that your power attention hot as wet as a warthog's backside.
I didn't think about it. I was thinking about the musical where they go every other song says because it's like a transitional thing. But I didn't think of fucking Sky and that song was robbed in the live action. We've said that before, but that song was like disgusting.
Yeah, we loved Chewetel, but
that was not.
But honestly,
y'all really shortened that to like one verse of that song.
Pretty much. And Jeremy Irons ate that shit up in the original movie.
Period.
Like blew his voice out, and Jim Cummings had to finish the song for him.
Yeah. Like period.
For those who don't know, like, listen to Be Prepared and pay very close attention after he goes, "You won't get a sniff without me."
And then it's Jim Cummings. Yeah.
Anyway.
He really did just stand for Scar. Anyway.
Scar was the original Butch Queen.
Scar was the power bottom.
So Ruthie Carter, so Ms. Ruthie Carter, who is already sickening, is getting a line at H&M. I am hoping and praying that it actually, goes up to sizes that we can wear.
Doubt it.
H&M actually, I think they go up to 2 and 3X here and there.
Yeah, but what's that gonna fit my thigh? Fuck.
We'll see.
Like, it's
what if
stunning.
Scarves.
That'd be like,
bitch, what if they were coming out with like earrings and stuff? Because I would absolutely.
You can, because I don't have my ears pierced.
Do you want to?
Probably not.
Why not?
Needles. Sharp things. Near fleshy parts of my body. Absolutely not. No.
Why did you try to make a Anyway, we're just going to move on. Oh my God. We're going to move on to our musical section because we're trying to get through this really.
We have submissions.
Yes.
About fucking time y'all fucking listen to the end of this godforsaken fucking podcast.
Actually, you know what?
And submitted some fucking music. You big fat what? Yeah. But yeah, we've played one of his songs before. I've produced the other one, but this one is all him. We have Caterpillar by 100 miles per hour.
Which, by the way, because I'm going to put this here since it's in the middle of the show, if you would like to submit any music to us, shoot us a line at askthebkcast@gmail.com, hit our Facebook, hit our Instagram, hit me on the Twitter.
And tell us about yourself.
Yes, we would love to know. But anyway, we've got 100 miles per hour by Caterpillar, as always.
All the way around, we have Caterpillar by 100 miles per hour.
Oh.
I literally just said that.
Here's the thing. Caterpillar sounds like it would be an artist name, and 100 miles an hour sounds like a song name.
We'll be back.
Get into it, get your life, we'll be back.
It melts. It stops being itself before it becomes what it's supposed to be. Caterpillar doesn't grow its magnificent wings on its own back, or its noble proboscis over its own mouth. It becomes something that isn't anything without its shell. Then, only then, when it can become something new, something better. That's what scares me.
Hello, dolls.
Hello.
Hello. Anyway, we are back. We love some lo-fi.
Yeah. It was stunning.
It was absolutely. And not in the sarcastic way.
Yes.
Though, you know what I actually kind of hate? The fact that the more you try to sound sincere, the more sarcastic you sound.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being honest. Really?
Yeah, I know. It's like problems with being a fag. I'm sorry. I kept saying in my head I was going to stop saying that. It took me one time to say it unironically, and now it's here. I'm gonna say it at work. People are just gonna be drop my shit. I already know it's gonna happen.
Like the code switching at work. I have slipped a little bit.
Yeah, I don't ever at this point. And I'm sure that'll cost me big jobs, whatever. But do you think my ass is gonna work for some white people? Please.
Unless you absolutely need to.
Yeah, not my panini. So what are we talking about? Oh, wait. Before we talk about what we're talking about today, let's talk about the disclaimer.
Yes. So, as always, just coming with our usual disclaimer.
You are a whole segment ahead of that. We don't do that here.
What, you don't want me to say Vesta and I are two loud mouths with some recording software, some mics, a touch of experience about navigating...
No, nigga.
Oh, Jesus, I'm lightheaded. Oh, my God. Okay. let me not be Frère Jacques for that. Vesta and I are two loudmouths with some recording software, a fancy mic, and a touch of experience about navigating towards better mental health. We talk about these things to do our part to combat the stigma around them. We are not mental health professionals in any way. So please take what we say fuck it, with a whole bag of salt, because I had something ridiculous and I can't even get it out.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, whatever we talk about, you should probably take it with a whole 1988 Chevrolet S10 extended cab worth of salt.
Is anyone else not laughing? All right, cool.
Bitch! Oh my God, bitch, I'm over here crying.
I see.
That was actually the first car that I've ever owned.
Oh, I was like, oh.
I'm just like, think of something big. And the first thing I thought of was that big ass truck I had for a while.
Yeah.
God, she got terrible mileage.
I don't know who she is.
Like 19 miles to the gallon on the highway.
Wow. Thank you, Deborah.
Anyway. Oh my God. So this is going to be kind of an interesting one. It could be positive, could be negative. You know the drill. So, I got inspired from, for this section, actually, shout out to, Caleb Stevens, who, I guess, asked this question.
Hello, sir.
Asked this question of one of his classes.
As a teacher. Isn't he a whole professor? Mm-hmm. Get your phone away from the microphone.
I thought that was you, like, gesturing about being thirsty or something.
No, I'm being thirsty. You didn't do anything.
Anyway. The question is, what does love feel like? What's love got to do? Anyway. And the Greeks kind of had a point where there's more than one kind, despite English only having one definition of it. So I kind of delineated this into 3 different segments, like how it will work with romantic relationships, with friends, with family. You look like you got something marinating up there.
I'm trying to decide whether I should say anything about this first one.
Oh, well, feel free to skip it.
Yeah, I might.
Actually, let's both just skip the first part.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you ain't got something to say? Because now I felt weird. All right, now I got something to say.
So, are we doing the room?
It's not really something you can put into words. It's very difficult to do it, which is why there's so many songs still about it. Because there's no right way to put it into words. Because it's never the same for anybody. Mm-hmm. May have the same words, but it's never the same feeling, you know?
Because no two things are equal.
Anyway.
What? That song is sickening.
I mean, yeah, true. But,
Anyway, that song was so gay.
Yeah.
It was so very, very
but it's
early 90s gay. Anyway.
It's it's such a broad spectrum, even in just relationships. There's so many different kinds. Like romantic relationships, you have poly relationships, you have monogamous, you have open, and there's a bunch of different dynamics inside different sections.
So I guess,
but like as a whole, it's just Eartha Kitt said it best. You find somebody to share you with you.
Interesting take. Well, I guess let me try to focus this so it's less ineffable. So, like, what would a partner do, I guess, to make you feel loved?
See, that also depends on love languages. Because there's people that admire. I forget what all the sections are. There's quality time. That's one.
Acts of service.
Words of affirmation. And then there's another one. There's like two more that I'm not remembering. I think there was 5.
There are 5.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember the other 2. But I find that for myself, words of affirmation, but as well as like physical. I think that's the other one. Another one I'm missing. Like
physical affection?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm very big on physical affection.
Here we go. Words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service.
Gifts. That's the one.
And physical touch.
Yeah. Physical touch and words of affirmations are 2 big ones for me. Can't decide at this very point which one is more important to me, but they're both kind of up there. I feel like a lot of people fail in that regard, though. I feel a lot of people fuck up relationships that way, though, because they go into a relationship with the understanding that here's how I think love is, here's how I receive it. Therefore, that's how I'm going to show it to them. And that's not always how that works.
Yeah,
you really got to sit. You can always. It's 2020. You can just sit there and ask people that. If you're gay, we're going to know what our love language is. Bitch, just like we know our signs.
I was just about to say
we know our signs. We know our fucking enneagrams. We know all that shit.
Our what?
Enneagrams, I forgot to say that. But it's a whole nother
Enneagrams?
Thing. Yeah.
Enneagrams?
The FGLAMOROUS, yeah. Yeah, that.
D to the E.
Wait, what is...
To the LICIOUS.
Thank you. I was like, delirious? No.
I get delirious. Anyway.
But yeah, like... In regards to relationships, I think a key thing, and I'm probably just going to sit and focus on this because I could ramble on and on about relationships.
Ramble on.
Because the fun thing about being someone that's very good at relationship is that you teach others about things you can't have for yourself.
So somebody who is very young but very wise for their age actually made a comment. They are asexual, asexual, aromantic, for those who don't know. But they have a reputation for giving really good relationship advice. And you know what they said when somebody brought that up to them?
I've seen that.
The coach doesn't play the game.
Yeah, coach doesn't play the game.
Yeah, we stand. You know who. If you're listening to this, you know who you are.
But I think a good start to like figuring out a dynamic for a relationship, because don't ever go to a relationship expecting the dynamics to be the same. Don't go into your relationships expecting the same comfort. It's a different relationship. It's different dynamics. Everything's different.
And that's something that I've actually had to learn pretty recently.
Everything is different. Don't ever expect the same thing twice, ever.
Like,
even if they hurt you, they're never going to hurt you the same way twice.
Because no two things are equal.
God, you're such a fag.
It's the song's sickening, bitch.
But yeah, like a good start to good foundations of a relationship is start with like
communication.
First, period.
Like that's step 0, bitch. Before you do anything else.
Period. If you don't know how to talk to yourself. And that's on period.
Period.
You will be dealt with. Period. If y'all don't know what that is, y'all should Google that. That's one of the funniest clips I've ever seen in my life.
The double period.
It's the way she said it. It was so dead bad. It was such a Morticia delivery. Like, you will be dealt with. Period. Can you imagine Angelica Houston's Morticia saying that to somebody? Bitch. Could you imagine? She goes to like the bitch that stole Huckle Fester. You will be dealt with. Period. And she like walks away. Now Lucas being the fag. Anyway, but like communication first, and always like learn what your other partner's love language is, or love languages. They probably have more than one. Or learn what they are.
Rank them. Learn their love language ranking.
I don't know, like that just comes in with learning what it is, what the main one is, really.
Because me, for example, like in relationships, above everything else, physical touch. Like, and not obviously. I mean, sex is fantastic.
Sex is dope when it's done correctly. Period.
See, you said that, but I'm the one who's thinking of that in a shady way towards someone. I'll tell you off the air.
Oh, I'm gonna say I need to know who now. I'm sure we both know.
Messy. Let me. I am so tempted, but I'm not going to. But like me being able to feel safe while in my partner's physical presence is something that's really huge for me.
Yes.
And then, like, just continuing on behind that, I'm receiving gifts is on the very bottom. Like, here's the thing.
And I have such a terrible habit myself of, like, that being my go-to. Like, even, like, in friends-wise, I'm trying to segue.
That's because of capitalism.
Not even that. It's just because I feel like it's like, hey, here's a thing that's practical that you could use or something you like. Here you go. I have affection towards you. That's, like, my go-to with everyone.
Yeah, and like,
I've had to learn that that's not always meaningful to people.
I don't dislike getting gifts, but I don't like that being someone's prime way of showing affection for me.
Yeah, because you feel like a sugar baby, and it's only good. You're only a sugar baby on your own terms.
See, I was gonna say, like, I am completely okay with being somebody's sugar baby. That's the thing.
Same, honestly.
But we're like, hi, daddy.
Hey, daddy, there's this really cool game I want to get. Wow. That's uncomfortable.
What?
Oh, just saying that. Like, hey, Dad, there's a video game I want. That just teeters on uncomfortable. So we're going to segue real quick into friends. Let's talk about how we need to normalize friendly, like, affection. Because we don't do that. Especially as black people, especially as black men, or black men adjacent, period. Let's talk about that. But I don't know. I find a lot more comfort amongst friends than most people I like date. If that makes sense. There's like there's a much more palpable safety and security in your friends.
You know what?
Does that make sense?
It does, because you know what I think a part of it is that once you're friends with somebody,
they're your friend.
That's
unless you fuck up, like some people have.
No, but like that's pretty much about as advanced as the relationship is going to get. So there's no pressure to try to escalate it or plan for the future or anything like that. Like the most you're going to get from them is something along the lines of with me and my current roommate.
Although I have a statement for the gays here.
Oh, okay.
Stop blurring the lines, fam. Because all it's going to do is hurt your feelings. With friends, stop fucking all your friends. Period. Stop fucking all your
that.
friends. I'm too late. It's too late. Stop fucking all your friends. Just period.
Why?
Because all it does, unless you're in a decent headspace, which most gays in 2020 are not. Don't at me. If you think you are, you're probably not.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
That was off key. I sounded like Mariah Carey. But stop. Only cross that bridge if you know. Only cross that bridge if you know what it looks like. If you know how to get across it
and get back
and come back. Just don't like. That's a real. It's a thin line that you can very easily snap and it'll mess everything up. Yeah. That's just my opinion. It's my opinion. But that's just the thing I have to say. Because it's very common. It seems very, very common that just people fuck their friends and then it becomes complicated and then they're not friends anymore. I've seen that cycle multiple times amongst many people.
As have I.
And it's not.
Which, you know what helps a lot with that? Communication.
We are the crystal gays. All right.
No, but in all seriousness, like I have a handful of friends that I occasionally fool around with. and we've already previously established we're going to be friends. We might give each other a nut here and there, but
That is such a disgusting phrase.
nut.
Write down in the comments. Subscribe to our Patreon if you think nuts are disgusting. No, but I thought that's such a disgusting.
No, but in all honesty, though, like I've got a couple of friends where it's been established. Yeah, we're cool and stuff. Every now and again, we do stuff together, but that's not going to change the fact that we're just friends. We're not interested in seeing each other as anything more than friends that are naked with each other from time to time. And some people, have the emotion. This is probably going to sound like making some people sound less than, and it's not intended to. But some people have the emotional capacity to delineate the two, and some people don't.
True. No, what you're saying.
And it doesn't make one person less than the other. It's just I have the emotional ability to distance physical entanglements like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I lost the end of that sentence.
You're good. I'm gonna touch really lightly on friends, really quick, or on family. I'm sorry, really quick, and then we go to a musical break after that.
Oh, okay.
So family, I don't know. That's a very standard form of love for me. I can feel that.
Yeah,
thinking about it, I already know what it feels like. Yeah, that's another one where it's
I'm just over here
that's just cleaning up the house on Sunday.
I'm just over here all around me are familiar faces.
Why?
My family's very complicated.
Oh, well, so is mine. I mean, my immediate family though. I stick to immediates when I refer to family. Honestly, in my own house, they live with me. So I mean, in that regards, for myself at least, it's very wholesome.
Well,
caring.
How would you? I guess I kind of got lost in the original thing, but just going off of that whole 5 love languages thing, if I'm talking about from family, honestly, words of affirmation are my favorite. Is what I would do with family.
Yeah, same.
Or how I like to receive it from family, feeling supported, feeling cared about, feeling noticed.
Yeah.
And I mean, all of me be noticed.
Period.
Not just the parts you approve of.
Period.
Because only noticing the parts that you approve of leads to an atrophied relationship.
That wouldn't even shade. That was just a bomb you just dropped on people. Anyway. I'm an Aries. I don't care. Period.
You're going to be saying that for the rest of the fucking episode, aren't you?
I'm going to go to work and start saying that. I swear to God. It's just I don't have time to deal with these fucking people. Period.
God damn it.
I'll be like, okay.
So, here, just using that whole 5 love languages thing. With a partner, physical touch. With friends, quality time. And obviously, the others can factor into that. With friends, quality time can also involve, platonic half cuddling while watching a bad movie or something. With family, what did I say? Words of affirmation?
Yes.
Yeah, feeling supported, which can come with quality time. They're all kind of interrelated, which is why I was suggesting, kind of ranking them. But, neither one of us feels like actually doing that.
We're gay. We don't have time for that.
Yeah, just attention.
Attention. That wasn't even attention.
I want to fight you.
So the next musical break.
Well, I was actually going to say, how do you? Just the final touch on how do you show love to other people?
I've touched on that. My gift giving thing is a very horrible habit that I have. I spend money on people.
One of my biggest things is also physical touch. Maybe it's because I've been watching all these weird ass videos on YouTube.
Of what?
Of people getting barber massages because they're weirdly relaxing to me. What? Don't judge me, Binch.
I'm already judging you.
Part of it is an ASMR thing. Part of it is, that... Oh, wait, no, because that makes you jump. The sound when somebody gets a really good neck or back pop as you jump while I describe it. Meanwhile, I'm just like, yes. Because just...
Yes!
It's just...
Yes! Yes!
Okay, Pickle Girl.
Okay. Don't touch my hot pickle, nigga.
But I don't know, just like randomly giving people massages and stuff. I like doing that because I like physical contact between people in general, but it's something that I like seeing done because it relaxes me, and I know it relaxes other people, and I like being relaxed and being around relaxed people. You get me? You
feel me, dog? Do you feel me, Brian?
Why do you sound like a youth pastor trying to be cool with the kids?
Oh. So our musical break.
So, because Paul was sending a letter to the Ephesians. I just wanted to end it.
So the musical break is, I've played him before. He is stunning. We love queer black house musicians because we made it first.
And not the white men that are making it all the time now.
Period. So this next song is I Tried to Forget You. I don't think this is actually house. It might be future funky. It might be vaporwavy, actually.
Whatever it is.
I haven't listened to it. It's called I Tried to Forget You by Maison Blanche. Say it properly for me.
Maison Blanche.
Thank you, because I can't do that. Period. Enjoy, you guys.
Anyway, get into it, get your life. We'll be back after I teach Vesta some French. Yeah, I'm into it though.
Yeah. We're back, y'all. And we're back, y'all. And we're back, y'all. I fucked that up. Nerd shit, y'all. Hello. Yeah. Let's do some nerd shit up in this bitch. Oh boy.
And Vesta actually pretty much wrote the entirety of the nerd section, so I'm excited.
So.
Oh, wait, before you start, sidebar, we're not doing the Oscar stuff tonight. We might do it next week.
Yeah, because I ain't got time. I need dinner. So, this is late. I'm late. I know. I'm sorry, but more people need to hear about this. I got hooked on Carole Tuesday. Some of y'all don't already know what it is, but if you don't, it is an anime about singing. Period. It is queer friendly. It's like, I almost said colorblind. That ain't the word I wanted to use. That's
diverse?
Disgusting. Yes, thank you. My brain is on Mariah Carey time right now. It's super diverse, and it takes place. Also, I forgot to tell you, it takes place on Mars.
I kind of figured as much with all the Mars motif.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be in the distant future, where like now we're colonizing Mars. We don't really we don't go too deep into that so far. I'm only in like 2 episodes into the second season, so no spoilers. This is solely off the first season, so spoilers on that. The show is lit. I've got my entire life. I binged the first season in less than a day because I was up. Yeah, I binged it all the same day. The music. I don't know who let me look up who this guy is really quick.
Oh boy!
Because the music is done by one person. Yeah. I don't want to look up the stream though. Mind me, I was trying to figure out where to find it, and lo and behold, it was only on Netflix. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, Maki. A whole Canadian. Mm-hmm. Does all the music, and that's him. It's all stunning. Mm-hmm. So So let's go down the line of the list that I have here of all my favorites.
Oh boy.
Space Beyonce. Crystal. She only has one scene so far. Like, she's got one whole part in the first season where she talks to another musician I'm going to mention later, Skip Collins. There's a bit of tension. They used to date or whatever, and they're on they're having a rocky time right now. And she sings a song called Unbreakable, and she came out with the runs. And
my wig.
Basically, that echo was the sound of it flying across to Mars. Yeah, she was kind. GGK.
Oh boy.
Let's get into GGK real quick.
Or AKA FKA.
FKA, like for real.
Basically.
She's like Erykah Badu, FKA Twigs, Kareem, Bailey Ray, all them.
Ooh.
That. She's all of that. Like, she's got that whole aesthetic.
She's got like some kind of incense aesthetic, some galactic incense energy.
Basically.
My wig.
Yet again, because the clip of her singing her main song, Milky Way, on Twitter is what got me to what is this fucking show? I don't know who's calling me right now, but I'm recording. But that really did like fuck me up when I first saw that. I'm like, what is this? Who animated a black girl and didn't make her a joke? Period. And she was kind the whole time. Like, she was like, hello, yes. Hey,
I'm causing a lot of conversation.
Her outfit was like literally outer space.
The best way to describe her outfit, because I've watched Vesta showed me a couple of clips. The best way to describe her outfit is as if you made the entire outfit at a green screen and then just like projected the universe as it was shifting around.
Yeah. And it stayed still. Like, the image itself stayed still while she moved around it. Which is
like she was exposing
what she was.
Yeah, like she was kind of exposing more of the image as she moves along the stage.
I stand GGK. She was robbed. Skip Collins. When that man spoke, he had the Prince voice. He was just like, don't ever let anybody tell you can't be what you want to be. He says that to the girls, Carole Tuesday. And I went, and then he sang. And he had like a, oh no, what is his name? I'll call him, what is his name? I compare it to a kiss from a rose.
Seal?
Yeah, he has Seal energy.
Okay.
Seal with Prince, because he was playing the guitar. And then like the violinist.
He was definitely playing
his
bass.
whole band was black. His whole band was black.
My wig.
Again, I'm going to be pissing this about a lot. And he sings this song, and it pretty much tells you what was going on between him and Crystal. Mm-hmm. Because he's singing about how he tried to love her, but she didn't give it to him back, and so he stopped trying. Period. Hello. He did not like, and she knew, and she knew, because all the shots of her standing backstage, she looked uncomfortable because she knew. That's I'm really living for drama in an anime. Like, I'm treating this like real life drama. I'm a fag.
You said you were going to stop saying that. You done said it a whole 3 times just this episode. 4.
Carole Tuesday. They give me real indie coffee shop vibes. Because it's just piano and guitar. Mm-hmm. In the first season, at least.
Yeah, I believe it's Tuesday that plays the guitar and Carole that plays the keys. Tuesday gives me strong Sarah Bareilles energy.
Yeah, and she's absolutely beautiful. Like, I love her. I love both of them, but she's gorgeous.
I can't put my finger on who Carole reminds me of.
Like, they just have that whole indie girl aesthetic. That's all they have for me.
Yeah, but there's like certain elements of her voice that remind me of like certain singers, but only on that specific part.
I need to look up the 2 artists that specifically voiced GGK, or singing, the singers that did GGK and Carole, I believe. Because they are black indie artists.
Ooh.
And I forget their names. Did you know Crystal was voiced by a white woman? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm kind of shocked. Like, that was some Tina Marie energy.
Bitch, I was just about to say,
wow,
like we love
Tina Marie.
I was seriously about to say, wow, we love
she ain't got to say she's black. She's going to sing. And y'all understand.
We love Tina Marie and Bobby Caldwell.
Period. Next we have Amber. She's a bitch. She's got Selena Gomez energy. She's got bitchy Selena Gomez energy.
Let me be Gilead for you.
Gilead for you. I like her songs, though. She's very much pop princess. All of these artists are like very much like a specific part of like music. And the whole commentary behind it, there's this whole thing where it's in the future where AI makes the music now. And there's very rarely an artist that comes out and makes music that isn't partially or almost completely made with AI. And I'm like, that's tea.
Let me just...
Like, that's tea. That's like a whole chunk of the show. And Carole Tuesday are one of the only artists in the mainstream that are doing music that they write and they compose and they play all themselves with no AI. And it's throwing people off because they're actually talented without AI. Mm-hmm. Unlike some people in the show.
Because unlike some people, my microphone is on.
It's not Memorax. OG Bulldog.
You mean Babatunde hip opera, basically?
That caught me so... He's like... Yeah, nigga, on stage. He's DMXing on stage.
I was just about to say some DMX energy.
And he's like, I grew up doing drugs. And then all right, well, what do you have for us? And it's like this generic ass. It's not generic because it's still kind of a hit.
It's a solid beat.
Yeah, and then he starts singing opera, and it still slaps. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh. And I live for the judge. I live for the Simon judge. I forget her name, but she makes me laugh.
Imagine, what was her name? Something Priestley?
Imagine Devil Wears Prada and Cruella de Vil and Simon.
With purple lipstick.
Yeah, with purple lipstick and purple hair. Like, that's what this judge is. I live for her.
Miranda Priestley.
Yeah, I live for her. She was like, oh, that was an amazing performance, but according to my facts while I was reading up on your ass...
I will take this track, and that track.
And then to further enhance my research, here's your grandmother.
Hold on. Pause for a second. Tell me why this is some last rap battle in 8 Mile ass. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage.
For real. And he's like, oh, he was a boy. The grandmother comes out. She's like, yeah, he was a Boy Scout, and he did this and that. None of that stuff was true. He loses, and like when it's announced that he lost to, I believe, GGK or the other guy who I did mention, the PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, social media guy, who was also very talented. Just not from my pussy. He's also very much gay. Like he's gay as hell. When he loses, he's like crying on his grandmother's shoulder.
Oh, pobrecito.
I'm like, poor old bitch.
That actually brings up something that we'll talk about later.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to put this person down. I think her name is Camille or something, or Sybil.
Oh, no.
I don't want to spoil too much. But upon introducing this character in this show, I wanted to vomit. I was viscerally uncomfortable because I knew exactly what kind of person this was. Because I knew them in high school. I knew them on dating apps. I knew exactly what kind of person. So
you're showing me once we finish recording.
Yes, I will, because I was viscerally uncomfortable. Although you'll stand for her because her song was in French.
Vraiment.
It was alright or whatever. She's still a creepy bitch.
Cette chanson est français.
Now the last people on this list. The last act on this list.
Oh, Jesus, help me.
The Mermaid Sisters. They're a trio of drag queens and the one trade-off on the side doing bass.
Stop! You're not wrong.
So they come in, and I was really into them. I was like, this is some strong Miles J energy. Like, they had the facial hair, and they had some stunning wigs that were definitely synthetic. And, like, these pink Lolita dresses on, and they were just like, why the Mermaid Sisters? And like, well, we're not, mermaids are neither man nor women, and we don't identify as men or women, so we identify as the Mermaid Sisters. And I'm like, I'm here for this. Mm-hmm. And then they start singing. Fucking bullshit. Fuck you bullshit.
Boom, 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 boom.
Fuck you bullshit. Son of a bitch. Whoa. Y'all watching Kay's reaction to this fucking song.
Yeah, I was doing my best
to motherfucking bitch. Oh shit.
Like, I was doing my best to fawn the entire time, like hands over mouth.
And Simon Judge was not having it. She was hot. Everybody, the mama was covering the child's ears. It was hilarious. All that got me. That was one of the funniest moments in that show. And they lost. They were going up against GGK, man.
Which
so
honestly,
lost.
they lost, obviously, but they deserve an honorable mention
for real. Because
you know what that was reminding me of at the same time. Oh fuck! I just had his name and I just lost it. Oh, Reggie Watts. Do you not know who that is?
What song?
Fuck Shit Stack.
Oh.
Which my brother at what point played that song very loudly when we were still living with our parents because now one of us liked our stepdad and unnecessary swearing upset him.
All right, girl.
Like, I'm going to have to play the song for you when we're off the air. Cause like, it's the same kind of energy, except it's Reggie Watts being weird as hell and having a shit ton of hair. Like my man's afro is like unironically like 2 feet wide.
Oh my god, the Mermaid Sisters really got me. They got me real bad. Like, I saw them. I'm like, so Miles, hey, tweeting this at him later, but Miles J,
darling,
if you don't green screen your ass a fucking Mermaid Sisters or Galactic Mermaid cover thing, I'll fight you. Anyway, that's it. If you haven't seen it, go watch Carole Tuesday. The episodes are like 15 minutes apiece.
That's it?
Yeah, they're short.
Huh.
It's like 12, 13 parts. It's real short.
Oh, that would explain how you managed to burn through it in a short period of time.
And, it's only 2 seasons out. There needs to be a third one. Because what I've gotten already, I've already cried, and I'm like 2 episodes into the second season.
Pisces.
Yeah, bitch, fuck you in your fucking throat.
Don't threaten me with a good time. So, as you know, I'm a Marvel stan most of the time when they're not being dumbass fucking bitches. I'm going to rattle this off real quick. So, Venom 2's got set photos leaked, and Morbius has got a trailer out. I haven't seen any set photos of Morbius at all. They both have references, spoilers, to Spider-Man Far From Home. You know about how that movie ends, yeah? You can spoil it, though.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So we all know Mysterio, Quentin Beck, my daddy, Jake Gyllenhaal, reveals at the very end. I've seen. You showed me that. Yeah, that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and J. Jonah Jameson is in the MCU, confirmed. To thank fucking God, played by the same man whose name we are still forgetting.
Oh my god! And of course, my phone's in the other room charging.
Because I will not go without mentioning his name. He is a treasure.
I think he goes like his.
Wow.
It's definitely Jonah, not Johan.
Shut up. J.K. Simmons.
That's it.
I knew it was something similar. Yeah, J.K. Simmons is playing him as well.
Like he's up there with RDJ as Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk. Tony Stark.
Yeah. The fact that Sony went and they turned JJ into what he was in the PS4 game to a T. He held a podcast. It was that.
Oh my god.
That's what JJ was. Yeah.
That's perfect.
It wasn't a newspaper anymore. It was a controversial news website, the Daily Bugle, and he was ranting on a microphone. Like,
so he's something Alex Jones.
Yeah, he was basically Alex Jones without the stupidity. He was dumb sometimes. But they both have ties because in both movies there's posters in the back and on buses that say "Where has Spider-Man gone?" Confirming that Spider-Man is in their world, and that interests me because it was a Sony movie at first, and now it seems like they're tying shit together with Sony and the MCU.
Didn't Disney buy Sony or something?
No, that's the one place they haven't bought yet.
Yet. Give them a decade and it'll be a literal monopoly.
For real. Craven is
Craven the Hunter
is going to be in the next Spider-Man, or rumored to be in the next Spider-Man.
Who else would you want to see? Because I mean, there's like Scorpion,
Black
Shocker.
Cat.
Ooh, who would you want to play Black Cat?
Let's not go down this road again because there's a lot of people I would cast as Black Cat.
Just first person that comes to mind.
What is her fucking name? Who was in it?
Who was she? What has she played?
Prudence.
Ooh, Prudence Blackwater
Yes.
from the
Blackwood. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. I don't know if she does stunt work or not. I'm sure she can with some practice, but her.
Can you imagine
With the
her
short hair.
with that weird bitch? I was
With
just
the
about to say
short
with that flimsy domino mask and the finger waves. I'm here for it.
Her. Yeah.
Okay, I am the
She's pussy.
so it's fitting.
Period. So the sequel to Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, which is apparently going to be a horror movie, which I'm really into. Sam Raimi himself, Spider-Man trilogy himself, is in talks to direct that movie. I'm going to see it off the bat. Period. Now, talking about Black Cat, Sony. Hey, Sony. There's no Black Cat movie. You haven't announced one yet, and y'all are taking too fucking long. I need to get my fucking life.
You want to say hi?
Y'all had Black Cat and the Silver Sable. Y'all had that, and y'all announced it, and then you shelved it. And then you're like, oh, they're getting their own movies, and then you didn't say anything about either of them. Fuck Silver Sable. Fuck her. She don't need a fucking movie. Nobody knows who the fuck she is.
Unless you've played the PS4 Spider-Man
Even then,
game.
she's useless in there too. Fuck that bitch. Black Cat needs her own fucking movie. Period. What, bitch? Fuck Silver Sable.
Clearly, you haven't seen her introduction.
I've seen her introduction and it was whack. Fuck Silver Sable.
She came in and she was basically like, I could kill you, but I'm not going to.
I could kill you, but I'm not popular enough. Gotta go. I don't have edges anymore. She had to trade her locks for a bob. And only Black Cat could do that. She had to be second best because Black Cat did that first. And Silver Sable was like, oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe they'll pay attention to it. No. You're still a dumb bitch. Anyway, we need a Black Cat movie. This needs to be a Bayonetta ass, fan service ass, titties ass, jiggle booty movie.
Because you want to be able to say, hi, Felicia.
Could you imagine? Someone's going to try to make that joke. She's going to claw their balls off. It's going to be that kind of movie.
Oh.
Like, I almost said Selena. Woo.
Wrong cat.
Wrong cat. Yeah, but that needs to be a movie. Hurry the fuck up. Anyway, that's it.
Okay, then. Do we want to mention Billie Eilish at all in her comments?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Well then, I don't really have much nerdy shit to talk about other than DB Fighter Z releasing or announcing more new characters, which means I'm going to be getting the next season pass because I like having all the characters.
Remember when you could just buy a video game and play them and you didn't have to buy anything else to play them?
See, this is different though. This is continually adding more to the game. Maybe at some point I'll actually be able to have a team of strictly female characters. So the two characters announced were Kefla, who's a fusion between cauliflower and kale, from the Tournament of Power that happened in DB Super.
Are their names supposed to be puns off cauliflower and kale?
Every Saiyan is named after food.
Okay.
Seriously, Raditz, radish, Nappa, I think is a cabbage type.
Tofu.
Gohan
Vegeta
is something rice.
Vegetable?
Vegeta is vegetable, and Vegeta's younger brother Tarble. So Vegeta, Tarble,
my God.
vegetable.
Oh my god.
Oh God!
What's Frieza? Freezer, I guess. And then that other
all of Frieza's race is cold puns. Frieza,
and then
King
whatever
Cold,
that one guy is.
Cooler, Chilled.
What is that? What is that other one guy supposed to be? The green one.
Piccolo?
No, the other green one.
Emperor Pilaf?
That I don't like. That I don't like. What is
Cell? Cell is his own thing.
Yeah, it's whack. All right, so I don't. Y'all know I don't stand for that bitch.
So yeah, we know, and she sells up there with fucking Apollonia.
Well, no, because Apollonia is still like sickening, acting and model wise.
Just not singing. Just
not yelling.
See, and that's why I like Cell as a device for character development for other characters.
You just like Gohan.
Yes,
that's it.
I do.
Yeah, that's it. Like
you already know the tattoo design I want
already. Yeah, but I don't see it for cellular device. Yeah, but there's a lot of Gokus.
Yeah, that was my next point. So the other character that's being released on this next character pack is Ultimate Instinct Goku.
Another one.
Yeah, like we get it. Goku's the favorite. Can we get
Why
can we get an Android 18 on her own? Can we get since we're bringing characters from different story arcs and stuff? Can we get
other characters you could have?
Can we get Chi-Chi? Can we get Zangya? Can we get Aurelie?
Can we get the girls? Can we have the girls?
Can we? Please? Like Chi-Chi's a badass. Like hell, can we get bitch? What if Bulma was a playable character? And served looks on the daily.
Period.
came through with
sickening lace fronts, lace back, lace side to side. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But Bulma's whole shtick could be using like fighting in a mech suit and throwing capsules at people to simulate abilities.
We need Bulma.
Mm-hmm.
We need Bulma.
Bulma, Chi-Chi. Hell, I'll take Ox King. That would be an interesting one.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people that need to be in this.
If we want to do, we can introduce more base characters. What about base youth Gohan? What about fucking Chaozu?
But there's so many characters y'all ain't doing.
Chaozu was one of my favorite characters in Tenkaichi. All three of them. Mm-hmm. Because Chaozu was one of those vastly underestimated characters who had a stupid amount of speed.
You know what I didn't like a lot when he first came out in the US was Boo. I hated Boo.
You know that I feel like that was a reference to Snow White. Or not Snow White, Cinderella.
How?
Because Bibbidi's son Bobbidi revived Boo.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Are the creators of Dragon Ball Z facts?
You leave Akira Toriyama out of this. Well, I mean, if we're going to keep making the same character again and again and again, because technically with Ultimate Instinct Goku being added in, seriously. But no, with Ultimate Instinct Goku being added in, that now makes 5 completely different versions of Goku. If they add one more, if they add one more, you could literally have an entire fight of just Gokus. Because we've got Base, Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan Blue, which I'm not saying the full name of because it's ridiculous. Yeah. GT Goku, who can we please have him say power pole fewer times, please? Because it seems like he says it every other move, and I get that it's an anime thing where you say the name of the attack.
Like Kid Goku from like Dragon Ball up in there.
That's basically GT Goku. Like it would just modify it so that way he's less flying, more Nimbus.
Yeah,
and he would.
Where's the Nimbus? You need more Nimbus shit.
But like, we've got 5 versions of Goku. We've got probably 4 versions of Vegeta. Let me think.
Which
base, yellow, blue. Mm-hmm. Yeah, base, yellow, and blue. So we've got 3 versions of Vegeta, not counting the fusions, which will add 2 more of each.
And you said, wait, how many more of Goku did they add?
What do you mean?
How many?
So when the game launched,
how many new? Like, what was the new ones? How many were there?
5.
How many? Just one more new one?
If they add one more version of Goku,
one more thing.
Cool. So what's your one more thing?
We're fighting. I'm not done. No, but in all seriousness, though, can we get more of the girls on?
Yeah, we need the girls. Y'all are
like, I get that DBZ, the entire Dragon Ball series is like a huge like focus on the guys that they're fighting, and that's fine. That's great. Whatever. But Chi-Chi, Launch. Oh Jesus, Popo would be terrifying.
Where's Popo?
But no, Chi-Chi, Launch, Bulma in a mech suit, Pan. Oh yeah. Wait, no, can we have a full team of just girls now? Videl, Android 21. We can't use 18 because 18 kind of shares the slot with 17, even though 17 now is a playable character on his own. So Android 21, Videl, and now with Kefla being added, you can finally have a team of just girls in a game that has 20 26, 27 playable characters now.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah. Like,
Chill.
Can we have more of the ladies, please?
Yeah.
The gays would very much appreciate being able to say, I have a man, thank you. Walking away with one of the characters. But yeah, I'm going to get the pack.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I also do have one more thing to say.
One more thing.
Would you like to go first, though, since you apparently have something on your mind, too?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, this is just something quick and short. Heidi Klum, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Unfortunately, I do not have my phone on me, as it had approximately 4% battery when we were recording earlier, so I've plugged it in.
Tragic.
But long story short, she took offense to being called a white woman in the whole
God, I saw that.
in the whole America's Got Talent thing. Heidi, sis, Dwelling, have you checked a mirror lately? Have you looked upon your limp blonde locks and your limpid and watery blue eyes? Have you looked at your skin that is prone to sunburn and the narrowness of your nose and absence of your top lip?
Have you danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Have you done any of these things? Because if you, the only way that what you are upset about would have any merit is if you haven't seen a mirror ever. Because you are a whole Caucasian woman. It is an objective fact that you are a white woman.
Chill out. Relax.
You taking offense to that would be me taking offense to being called a black person.
Yeah.
Which I am. It's
Period.
It's an objective statement.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're getting upset about an objective statement and trying to center your Caucasian feelings over the fact that somebody got fired over some bullshit. Like, girl, shut up. Anyway, that was really all. That was really all I had to say.
Wonderful.
So, Vesta Dwelling. Oh boy.
So I went to my favorite place in the world right now in Chicago, the Izzy's Arcade Bar. If y'all ain't heard of Izzy Arcade Bar, don't look it up because that's my spot and I want it. Too many people are in this place on Saturday night. But it's fine. It's an arcade bar. It's free to fucking play. And, like, you pay $10 in food or drinks and you got the whole arcade to yourself.
Lit.
And kids can be in until after, like, 9 o'clock, to which it's adults only. Wonderful. Me and my sister, we went in and we realized, oh, yeah, they reserved all these tables. There's not very many tables to begin with. We're going to go and sit at the bar because we're of age to sit at the bar now, which is wild. I never thought I'd be able to sit at a bar with my sister. Anyway, and so we sat kind of close to the front door. We were there for 20 minutes. We got food and we got a drink and we
Kiki'd.
Yeah, before we got up and played games. Do you know how many white families came in and demanded a table in a bar, an arcade bar, on a Saturday night at like peak bar time, mad that they couldn't get a table when there's
like 4 of them?
there's like 7 tables max in that place.
Oh, wow. I was being sarcastic about picking 4, but apparently I wasn't that far off.
Yeah, it's like 7. A couple of long ones, and then like a few small ones toward the end. A typical bar thing, you know? And they would get mad. They're like, can you take us off? Like, so many people came in and they would put on the waiting list. So many people come in and leave. There were some people that are already there waiting, and they're like, you know what, take us off the wait list. It's fine. We're going to go because we didn't want to wait this long for a table. And the poor bartender, who I tipped her like $15, because she was dealing with so much shit, they would yell at her. And like, you guys should have more tables. I'm like, it's a narrow room with a bar in it and arcade cabinets lining every wall. What are you expecting? What do you want?
What do you want, Karen?
Like, what do you want? What are you expecting? It's not the 4 fucking seasons. It's not the mountains of Caucasus where your native lands are from, where you could just get wherever you want to go and take whatever you want. I know it's in your genetics that you think you can get what you want just because you asked for it and get mad about it, but you can't. It's a bar on a Saturday night with arcade games, and there was a birthday party in it, so I don't know why you're expecting to even get a table, because the birthday parties usually take half the tables in that restaurant.
If not more.
If not more. And which is fine. If I walk into a bar popping like that, and it's been on the news lately, so it's going to be popping on the weekends at this point, which is fine. I want them to flourish and I want them to keep going. Period. But don't walk into a bar or a restaurant that's kind of a popular spot, or like common sense would let you know that it's probably a place people are going to go on a Saturday night in a small town, nonetheless. Right.
A small town?
It's a small town.
What's a small town? Oh, where it's located?
Yeah, where it's located.
That you're not saying?
Yeah, I'm not saying where this is, because y'all can't have it.
You can't sit with us.
Y'all can't. No. I'll fight you if I see any of y'all in my restaurant. Support the podcast, but if any of you go, I recognize you from the Baldwin Kids, I'm punching you in the throat.
No, he's not. Anyway. We have to say that for legal reasons, Vesta.
But yeah, just don't... and I work in a restaurant, so I see this sometimes where families will be like, or people will call and be like, I want a reservation for 1 on a Saturday night where there's peak games on, and it's at a restaurant that's also a sports bar. What do you think the answer to that question is going to be, Carol Ann Subecky-Ann?
My wig.
No. Yeah, that's me after snatching the wig off, and I tell you no. But white people that come into the food service industry deserve the lowest amounts of respect most of the time. I have respect for some people. I can feel people out by the way they talk to me, or like I get a lot of people that don't respond to me at my restaurant, and it's not. I know it's a normal occurrence, but I'm one of 3 black people in that restaurant that work there, and it seems to be a little more prevalent with the people that aren't Alabasta. They're like, hi, how you guys doing? And they just keep talking. And I'm like, okay, y'all can find your own way through this fucking restaurant because I ain't helping you. Fuck you. And I don't really care if I come off as rude. I sure am. Y'all should have said hello. Y'all should have responded or something. I'm not going to acknowledge you till you acknowledge me back. That's how it works.
That's how a conversation works.
That's how a conversation happens. I'll help you if you be nice. And I'm nice to almost everybody that comes in that store.
Mm-hmm. Until you try you.
Until they try me. And they got one shot. They have one chance to try me. And then that's it. Find your own way up in this restaurant. I'm not helping you.
You can go your own way.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all.
Period.
God damn it. So anyway, yeah, I don't really have anything else.
Yeah.
So I suppose then we can just jump right into the outro. So, that wraps up yet another episode of the Baldwin Kids. If you've got any questions, comments, great ideas, or music that you would like to submit, shoot us a like and a DM on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Oh, wow, I just realized that we don't have the email address on there. You can also... What? Anyway, I'm going to have to edit the outro. Anyway, you can shoot us a like and a DM on our Facebook and Instagram pages, or shoot us an email at askthebkcast@gmail.com. You can also get a hold of me on the Twitter and catch some hands on PSN. I'm available on both as The Iron Magnus, that is THEIRONMAGNUS. Bitch, did you just damn?
I sure did. You can find me as Vesta with 2 underscores on Instagram. I'm playing at shows a little more often now, y'all. So if y'all
She's staying booked and busy, kids.
Period. If y'all want updates on where I am and where I will be in the Chicago area, follow me. And also follow me for my cute, aesthetically pleasing pictures and whatnot. All my albums, Love Notes and Who Are You Now, and singles. What singles do I have? There's Pressure. I mean, that's on the album. And then there's Slow Ride. I forgot about Slow Ride. I keep forgetting Slow Ride even happens.
Which has me on it.
And then that one song that I made at one point. Wall of Sound.
I don't know her.
Yeah, I just... that was a moment I had. I'm all everywhere: Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music. I almost said iPod Music, Amazon Music, Beyonce's
premium wig service title.
I was gonna come up with something different.
Beyonce's premium fan service.
I was gonna say that fan website. Yeah, for all your fan needs.
Big fans, small fans. Circular fans, handheld fans, fans that hopefully don't catch your hair.
Oh, that don't. You know what? I was gonna say something about that strength, whatever glue she was using. That shit got caught in the fan, and she went with it.
That was some Got 4D.
Got for life. Anyway, yeah, that's where you can find me.
Yeah. Excuse me. As always, we are independent Black creatives, and we will see y'all next time. Drink some water, take your meds, and do better.